Two women walk out of the same salon. Same day, same stylist, same hair color. But here's the twist. One looks fresh, glowing, confident. The other? She looks tired, like something's just off. And it's not her makeup or outfit. It's the hair color. After 60, what flatters you isn't what it used to. The wrong shade can add years, while the right one brings light and life back to your face. Let's find out what works. If you're over 60, your hair has been through everything with you. The big wins, the tough losses, the quiet moments. It's more than just style. It tells your story. But here's the thing. Your hair, your skin, your features, they've all changed. And that shade you loved at 40, it might not be doing you any favors now. That's not a bad thing. It just means your color needs to grow with you. See, some colors drain you. They pull the warmth right out of your face. Others can lift you. They bring softness, light, and energy back to your reflection. This isn't about chasing youth. It's about showing up as the best version of who you are right now. Confident, grounded, glowing. So let's talk about the colors to skip and the ones that make you feel like you again, maybe even better. You've earned every line, every silver strand. Choosing the right hair color now is less about hiding age and more about honoring the woman you've become. It's a small change that can make a big difference. Here's the truth. A lot of women over 60 are still choosing hair colors based on what worked decades ago. But your skin has changed. Your hair has changed. And that favorite color from back then might be aging you now. It can wash you out, highlight fine lines, or just feel off. But a small shift in tone, that can brighten your whole face. It's not about changing everything. It's about choosing better, smarter. Let's talk about jet black hair. You know, that deep, dramatic shade that looks so sleek on the box and maybe even worked for you 20 years ago. But here's the thing. After 60, jet black is rarely your friend. Sure, it covers gray like a champ, and it might feel like the bold, no-nonsense choice. But in reality, it often ends up doing more harm than good. Why? Because as we age, our skin naturally loses some of its warmth and brightness. Jet black creates a sharp contrast that can bring out every shadow, every line, every tired spot on your face. It can make your features look harsher than they really are. Instead of adding polish, it drains the softness right out of your look. Have you ever looked in a mirror after a fresh color job and thought, I should love this, but something just feels off? That's your gut talking. Jet black doesn't reflect light well, so it flattens your hair. If your hair has started to thin, which is totally normal at this stage, it can actually look even thinner. There's no light bouncing around to create depth or movement. It just sits there, heavy, flat. And let's be honest, none of us want that. Think of it like wearing a black turtleneck with no accessories, no lipstick, no color around your face. It might be classic, but it can also suck the life out of your complexion if it isn't balanced right. Now, this doesn't mean you have to abandon dark hair entirely. Not at all. Dark can still be elegant, sophisticated, and striking. The trick is in softening it, adding warmth, choosing a tone that works with your skin, not against it. Instead of jet black, try a soft black or a deep chocolate brown. These shades still give you that rich, full color, but with just enough warmth to add life. Even better, blend in subtle highlights like caramel, bronze, or chestnut, especially around your face. These little touches make a big difference. They catch the light, soften your features, and make your eyes stand out. And they can make thin hair look fuller and more dimensional. Here's the thing. Hair color should work for you, not fight you. It should reflect where you are now, not where you were decades ago. Choosing a softer dark shade doesn't mean you're giving in. It means you're choosing wisely. You're choosing to glow, not fade. You're honoring your features, not hiding them. So if you've been stuck in the jet black cycle because it feels safe, maybe it's time to try something different. You might be surprised by how much more alive, fresh, and confident you feel with just a slight shift in color. Your mirror will notice. Your friends will notice. And most importantly, you will notice. Small changes matter. When you find the right shade, you start seeing yourself differently. Not older, just better. And that's what this is all about, feeling better in your own skin. Let's talk about light blonde and platinum hair. Now, for years, we've been told that going blonde makes you look younger. And yes, in your 20s or 30s, those icy tones can feel fun and flirty. But after 60, it's a different story. Those ultra-light shades that once brightened you up might actually be working against you now. Here's why. As we age, our skin tends to lose its natural rosy undertones. It can become cooler, more pale, sometimes uneven. When you pair that with an icy blonde or platinum shade, the whole look can start to feel washed out. Instead of a healthy glow, you might see someone looking tired, even sick. It's not your face, it's the color reflecting onto it. And let's not forget what it takes to maintain those bright blondes. Bleaching is no joke. It can strip your hair of moisture, make it brittle, cause breakage. And if your hair is already finer or thinner than it used to be, going platinum can make that more obvious. It's like shining a flashlight on every weak spot. Not to mention, it's high maintenance. Constant toning, root touch-ups, conditioning treatments. It's a full-time job. Now, I'm not saying blonde is off limits. Not at all. Blonde can still be beautiful, soft, and flattering. The key is choosing the right blonde. Instead of cool, pale tones, try warm honey, golden beige, or even a soft buttery blonde. These warmer shades complement aging skin much better. They add light and life back into your face. They reflect warmth, which makes your complexion look healthier. Even better, mix in some lowlights or soft brown undertones for dimension. A blended look is always more forgiving. It adds depth, makes hair look fuller, and reduces the harsh contrast against your skin. Plus, if you do decide to go lighter, spacing out your highlights and adding soft transitions can mean less upkeep over time. Let's have an honest chat about burgundy, plum, and deep red hair. These colors are bold, rich, and full of personality. They've got that artsy, edgy feel that says, I'm not afraid to stand out. And maybe in your 40s or 50s, these shades felt like a statement. But after 60, they can start working against you in ways that are subtle but powerful. Here's the deal. As we get older, our skin changes. It gets thinner, more delicate, sometimes a little uneven. And red-based hair colors have a strong undertone. They reflect a lot of warmth, sometimes too much. That intense color next to your skin can exaggerate redness, draw attention to blotchiness, or even make your face look flushed when it's not. What used to feel vibrant might now come off as loud, or worse, overwhelming. And let's talk about maintenance. These reds fade fast. What starts as a deep burgundy often fades into a muddy brown or pinkish tone that looks dull, uneven, and just tired. Keeping these colors vibrant means constant touch-ups, gloss treatments, and a lot of salon time. If you're not keeping up, it shows, and not in the way you want. Now, if you love red and you want to keep some of that warmth and flair, I hear you. The solution isn't cutting red out completely. It's just about adjusting the tone. Instead of going for full-on burgundy or violet-based reds, try a warm chestnut brown or soft auburn. These colors still have personality, but they play much more nicely with mature skin tones. They create warmth without overpowering. They add vibrancy without screaming for attention. Another tip, use red strategically. Add soft reddish highlights instead of going full color. Focus those highlights around your face or at the ends. This adds a playful touch, brings light to your features, and gives you that pop of personality without the drawbacks of a full-on red. Think of it like updating your wardrobe. You don't have to toss every bold piece. You just start pairing them in ways that feel more current, more flattering. Hair color is the same. It's not about being less bold. It's about being smart with your boldness. The right red, or the right balance of red, can actually make your skin glow. It can enhance your eye color. It can give you that fresh, modern look without all the upkeep. And that's the sweet spot we're aiming for. So if you've been hanging onto that deep burgundy out of habit or nostalgia, it might be time to rethink. There are ways to keep the spirit of that color alive without letting it drain your look or your energy. Try something softer, warmer, more natural. Let your hair support your beauty, not compete with it. Remember, the goal isn't to look younger. It's to look and feel like the best version of you right now. Hair color is a powerful tool. Use it in a way that brings out your confidence, your glow, and your joy. Let's talk about chocolate brown with copper undertones. This color doesn't shout, but it definitely speaks. It's soft, warm, and full of life. And for women over 60, it can be the perfect balance between natural and polished. Chocolate brown works beautifully with most skin tones because it has just enough depth to feel rich, but not so dark that it drains your face. Now, add in a little copper. That's where the magic happens. Copper undertones reflect the light in just the right way. They add a touch of glow to your hair, and that glow bounces right back onto your face. It warms your features, softens shadows, and gives your skin a healthier appearance. This combo works especially well if you have green, hazel, or brown eyes. It brings out the color in them. You know that moment when someone looks at you and says, "Did you change something?" but they can't quite place it? That's the effect we're talking about. And here's what's even better. This color is low maintenance. It grows out gracefully, especially if your natural color is a medium to dark brown or starting to go gray. You don't need constant touch-ups or weekly glossing appointments. A few soft highlights placed strategically around the face can be enough to keep it fresh and modern. This color works on all kinds of hairstyles, too. Long waves, a short bob, shoulder-length layers, it adapts. On curly hair, those coppery bits catch the light and add movement. On straight hair, it gives that glossy, healthy finish we all want. One thing women love about this combo is how it makes them feel. It doesn't try to make you look younger. It helps you look like the best version of yourself today. There's a confidence that comes from finding a look that feels like you. This color says, "I know who I am. I've lived. I'm still glowing." Another win? Copper tones tend to fade nicely. Unlike reds that go brassy or muddy, copper fades into a warm brown. That means your grow-out period is softer, more forgiving. You're not scrambling for a touch-up the minute roots start to show. Here's how to get it right. Ask your stylist for a medium to dark chocolate base. Then, ask for soft copper lowlights or baby lights. You want dimension, not heavy streaks. Keep the highlights near the front or scattered at the ends. Use a color-safe shampoo that boosts warm tones. And consider a gloss treatment every couple of months to keep the shine. The goal here isn't dramatic change. It's quiet transformation. You still look like you, just a little softer, a little brighter. Hair color should bring out your energy, not fight it. And this one, it's like a warm hug for your face. So if you've been stuck between going darker or embracing gray, consider chocolate brown with copper undertones. It might be exactly what you need to feel fresh, confident, and completely yourself. Let's talk about salt and pepper hair. For years, women were told to hide their grays, to cover up, to pretend they were still 30. But that's changing. More and more women are choosing to embrace their natural gray, and they're doing it with style, confidence, and pride. Salt and pepper isn't giving up, it's showing up. And when done right, it looks modern, fresh, and incredibly chic. Here's why it works. As we age, our skin tone shifts. The pigment in our hair changes. Trying to fight it with harsh dyes can actually make things worse. Salt and pepper hair, on the other hand, blends beautifully with those natural shifts. It creates a soft contrast that flatters instead of fighting against your features. It has a way of bringing balance to your look. It can make your eyes look brighter, your skin more even, and your overall vibe more effortless. And let's be honest, there's freedom in not coloring your roots every few weeks. No more scrambling for appointments or worrying about fading color. Instead, you get to focus on maintaining healthy hair and a great cut. The pressure's off and the authenticity is on. But make no mistake, embracing salt and pepper doesn't mean doing nothing. There's a difference between natural and neglected. The key is intention. A polished gray look takes planning. You'll want a great haircut that frames your face and brings movement to your style. Layers, a soft bob, or even a bold pixie can all make salt and pepper look purposeful and fashionable. Toning is another big piece. A good silver gloss or purple shampoo can take that yellow out and bring in a clean, cool shine. You can even add subtle lowlights or highlights to blend areas that are still transitioning. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. Accessories matter too. Think about bold earrings, modern glasses, a rich lipstick. These little choices help enhance your gray instead of letting it fade into the background. When you lean into the look, it becomes a statement, not a surrender. And emotionally, going gray can be powerful. Many women say they feel more themselves, more confident, more grounded. There's no pretending, no hiding, just you owning your age and your presence. That confidence is contagious. It's also worth mentioning that younger women are literally dyeing their hair gray to get the exact look you have naturally. What used to be considered old is now considered stylish. You're not following trends, you're setting them. So if you're considering embracing your salt and pepper, don't be afraid. Own it. Shape it. Polish it. Give it the same attention you would any hair color. Because when it's intentional, salt and pepper isn't dull, it's stunning. You've earned every silver strand. Let them shine. You don't need to erase time to be beautiful. You just need to let yourself be seen. Fully, proudly, and without apology. Your hair tells your story. And when that story includes silver, softness, and strength, it deserves to be celebrated, not covered up. Now let's talk about cool ash brown with smoky highlights. If you've been searching for something that feels fresh but not too loud, classy but not boring, this combo might be just the thing. Cool ash brown is understated in the best way. It has that refined, almost elegant quality that flatters without overwhelming. Add smoky highlights, and suddenly your hair has texture, depth, and just a little edge. This is a great choice if you have neutral or cool skin tones. Warm shades can sometimes clash as we get older. They might make your skin look redder or uneven. Cool tones like ash brown smooth that out. They calm everything down. They balance. Smoky highlights? They're the secret sauce. These aren't your chunky, early 2000 highlights. We're talking soft ribbons of gray or silver that blend into the brown and add movement. They're especially good if your hair is starting to go gray, because they make that transition feel seamless. It's a way of saying, yes, I've got some silver, and I've made it look intentional. Another reason to love this look, it's low maintenance. Because ash brown blends so well with natural regrowth in gray, you don't need to run to the salon every 3 weeks. Smoky highlights fade gracefully too. No bracitones. No harsh lines. Just a soft, cool fade that still looks good in 6 or 8 weeks. This color pairing looks great with a lot of hairstyles. Sleek bobs, layered cuts, even shags. The contrast in tones helps bring out the shape of the cut. It adds motion and dimension. Straight or wavy, long or short. This color brings something modern to your whole look. And when you feel modern, you act modern. There's just something about looking in the mirror and seeing a version of yourself that feels stylish, current, and strong. It puts a little pep in your step. You might try a new outfit, add a bold lipstick. It starts with your hair, but it spreads. Taking care of ash brown with smoky highlights is easier than you'd think. Use blue or purple shampoos to keep the cool tone intact. Stay away from heat damage. Use protectant sprays if you style with heat. A clear gloss every couple of months helps keep the shine. Ask your stylist for a cool ash brown base with smoky, silvery accents. You can go subtle or a little bolder, depending on your style. Face framing highlights add brightness. Softer pieces throughout give a blended, lived-in feel. And remember, less is more. You don't need a million streaks, just enough to make it dimensional. What makes this color so special is the balance. It's calm but bold, classic but edgy. It honors your natural beauty while still feeling fashion-forward. If you've been thinking about switching it up but don't want anything too wild, cool ash brown with smoky highlights might be your perfect in-between. It's confident, it's elevated, and it might be just the refresh you've been looking for. Here's what nobody really tells you. Hair color is not just about appearance. It's emotional. It affects how you feel when you get ready in the morning, how you carry yourself, and how you see yourself in the mirror. The right shade? It can brighten your skin, your mood, even your outlook. And the wrong one? It can make you feel dull, tired, and out of touch with the person you really are. When you hit 60 and beyond, your beauty is not fading. It's just evolving. You're still very much here, still growing, still glowing. And the color you wear on your hair should celebrate that. Not erase it, not fight it. This is not about trying to look younger. It's about looking like you, refreshed, confident, and at home in your own skin. That's what the right color does. It lifts, it balances, it supports you. It brings your features forward, not backward. You don't need bold streaks or trendy tones. You need something that works with your skin, your lifestyle, and your spirit. So if you've been feeling like something's off, maybe it's not your haircut or your clothes. Maybe it's the color. And maybe, just maybe, a small change there could unlock a whole new glow. This isn't just about what people see. It's about how you feel. When you find a shade that makes you feel more like yourself, everything else starts to fall into place. So here's the bottom line. After 60, beauty is not about turning back the clock. It's about owning who you are and celebrating the life you've lived. The hair color you choose now should reflect your strength, your warmth, your experience. It should make you feel like the best version of yourself, not someone you're trying to be, but someone you already are. Whether that means embracing your silver, softening your tone with chocolate and copper, or adding a modern twist with smoky ash, it's all about feeling confident when you catch your reflection. You've got nothing to prove. You've earned this glow. Let your hair color reflect the joy, wisdom, and light that comes with age. Because beauty doesn't fade. It just gets better when you embrace it fully and fearlessly. If this video spoke to you, hit that like button. It helps more women find this kind of content and join the conversation. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. We've got so much more to explore together. And I'd love to hear from you. What hair color made you feel your absolute best? Drop it in the comments. Your story might be exactly what another woman needs to hear today.